The su command in Linux, which stands for substitute user or switch user, is a powerful utility that allows you to switch to another user's account. It is commonly used to gain root privileges, enabling you to perform administrative tasks requiring elevated permissions such as installing software or modifying system configurations. Basic usage: SU without any arguments. SU defaults to switching to the root user. You will need to provide the root password when prompted. SU space username switches to the specified user's account. You will need to provide the password for that user when prompted. SU space hyphen similar to SU without any arguments. It defaults to switching to the root user, but it also initializes the user's environment like a real login. SU space hyphen space username switches to the specified user's account and initializes the user's environment. Switch to user SU. So I have logged in as user Redhat. When I use SU command, it asks me for the root password. So I have logged in as root. Here I have logged in as root. I type present working directory /home/Redhat. I'm still in the home user's home directory. I can see the date also here. I'm checking whether I will be able to. Will I be able to add a user from this account? User add Redhat 1. So I'm able to add a user. So I have the privileges of the root user now. The privileges of the root user: cat /etc/password type grep -I Redhat 1. So I've added the user Redhat. So I can also remove user del -r Redhat 1 cat /etc/passwd5 grep -I Redhat 1. So I've completely deleted the user Redhat 1. So now I have the privileges of the root user with su command. To exit this, I can also echo dollar question mark echo bash shell. But the present working directory is still /home/Redhat, the directory of the Redhat user. But I have the privileges of the root user. I will exit this privilege. Now I will try to add a user. User add Redhat 1. I cannot add this user because a normal user. So we'll use the clear command to clear the screen. So su enter the root password. So who am I? I'm root user. Now it is showing I'm the root user. It is showing that I'm the root user. Who am I? But my present working directory is still my own home directory /home/Redhat. I'm the root user. Now I want to add a user. User add Redhat one from this account, and I want to give password to this user. So changing the password, I'm giving password as giving the password here. So I've given the password. I will exit from this user account. Clear screen to clear the screen. I want to switch to this user Redhat su space Redhat one. I need to give the password of the user Redhat one. So I logged into the user account Redhat one, but it still shows my own home directory. But but this is I have the privileges of user Redhat one. So that is the difference here. I have the privileges of the user. So su space another user, su space another user, su space username switches to the specified user's account. You will need to provide the password for that user when prompted. So su space another user, switch to a specified user. Okay, so I switch to this user. Now switch to root and initialize the environment. Su space hyphen. So I'll exit this account. Let me try who am I. It says I'm Redhat 1. It says I'm Redhat 1, and also the prompt also changed here. Earlier it was Redhat at the rate localhost. Now it changed to Redhat 1 at the rate localhost. But the home directory is still Redhat. Okay, so exit from Redhat 1. I can use su space hyphen to switch to the root user account. So what this will do is this will take me to the root user's account, and also it will create a new login shell. So su space hyphen switches to su similar to su without any arguments. It defaults to switching to the root user, but it also initializes the user's environment like a real login. So just like a real root user, it will show me as a real root user. It initializes the user's environment like a real login, just like I really logged into the root account. Su space hyphen enter, and here I provide the password of the root account. See, now I've logged in as root. I've logged in as root. If I type who am I, it will show I'm root user. If I display the present working directory, it shows slash root. Slash root means I'm in the root user's account. Root user's account. So that is the difference here. Now I'm the root user actually. Exit from the root account. Switch to root and initialize the environment using su space hyphen. If I use the same thing with the username su space hyphen space username, switches to the specified user's account and initializes the user's environment. So the destination user's environment will be initialized. Su space hyphen initializes root user account. Su space hyphen space username initializes the specified user's account. Su space hyphen space Redhat 1. I need to provide password of Redhat 1. So now I've logged in as user Redhat 1. Present working directory /home/Redhat 1. Who am I? I'm Redhat 1. So that is the difference here between su hyphen su space username, su hyphen space username. Exit. Key differences from sudo. While both su and sudo can elevate privileges, they differ in how they handle authentication and environment settings. Su requires the password of the target user to switch to their account. So password of the target user to switch to their account. Sudo requires the password of the current user to execute a command as another user. So sudo requires password of the current user to execute a command as another user. Su space hyphen initializes the environment of the target user while sudo does not. Su space hyphen initializes the environment of the target user while sudo does not initialize the environment of the target user. It still remains in the current user's environment. Same user's environment, current user's environment. Security considerations: SU is generally preferred over sudo when you need to switch to a different user's account and their environment. Sudo is more secure for running specific commands with elevated privileges as it only grants access for the duration of that command. The sudo is more secure for running specific commands with elevated privileges as it only grants access for the duration of that command. SU is generally preferred over sudo when you need to switch to a different user's account and their environment. Sudo is more secure for running specific commands with elevated privileges as it only grants access for the duration of that command.